We get caught up in our own world and we forget to ask, what happened to you? We forget to remember that life exists outside of us. I want to tell you a story about a girl. She was one of the brightest, most happy students that I could have ever had in my classroom. She came in to my classroom every single day with this mile-wide smile. She was perpetually positive. There was not a single thing that would make you think that life outside of that room was challenging. And I never asked. I just assumed that everything was good. Hey, Sky, how are you doing? We greet each other every single day. Sky, I hope everything has been great in your life. Man, Miss Ramison, things have been good. Things are going great. She would smile, just ear to ear smile, right? One day, Sky entered into my classroom, still smiling from ear to ear, just like normal. But something was a little bit different today. She hesitated, and she walked over to me. Hey, Mr. Ramison, how are you doing? Did you have a good weekend? Hey, Sky, everything was great. I had an awesome weekend. It was restful. It was peaceful. How about you? She hesitated. Her eyes dropped to the ground. I follow her eyes and see what she's staring at. Yeah, no, Mr. Ramison, yeah, my weekend was great. Hey, I've got a question for you. What's up, Sky? What's going on? Do you by any chance have any duct tape? Duct tape? Yeah, you know I have duct tape. I'm an art teacher. I've got everything you need. I'm a one-stop shop, right? But well, what do you need? What do you need duct tape for? I already knew as I asked that question, and I followed her eyes to the ground, and she looked at her shoes as they flapped, and I could see the socks inside of those shoes sticking out the front. Well, Mr. Amerson, I really need to duct tape these shoes up because, they're pretty rough right now. And I laughingly joked, I said, Sky, yeah, no, those shoes, duct tape's not going to do the job, right? Like, you're going to need to go ahead and get some new ones. And then she paused. Yeah, no, for sure. I know I need some new ones really bad. Mom said that whenever taxes come in, we should be able to get some new ones. My heart just pierced. I knew exactly what I had done. You see, my entire childhood, I hid from the world what was happening back at home. I hid from them so well, but there were signs and they were obvious. But people didn't ask. They just assumed I was a happy kid. I smiled, I had energy. They just didn't ask. And I realized what had happened. Oh, Sky, I'm so sorry. Yeah. One second. I'll be right back. I walked to the back of my classroom, thinking to myself, what did I just done? Why didn't I know? Why couldn't I see it? Why hadn't I asked? And I walk back to my storage closet and I open up the storage closet and I find what I'm looking for. I walk back up to Sky. Hey, Sky, by chance, what size shoe do you wear? Oh, these, I think they're like an 8.5, Mr. Amison, something like that. Oh, that's okay. Perfect. And I pull out from behind my back a pair of shoes that are basically brand new. I look at them. I said, well, it looks like these are a size 8.5. And I'd like for you to have them. And she just stopped and looked at me like a deer in the headlights, right? She was like, what do you mean? I can have these? Like they're mine? Yeah. No, I want you to have these. Someone donated these a long time ago, and we've drawn them, but I don't really need them that much, and it sure looks like you could use them more than I could. And she just went quiet. Mr. Amerson, thank you so much. Is there something that I could do to repay this? Could I clean your room, or could I pay you just over time, like $1 here and there? No, Sky, no. I don't want any money or anything like that. No. But I do have one strange request. Unless you just absolutely love those shoes that you're wearing right now, I would love to keep those. These old things. I mean, why do you want them for, Mr. Amerson? Man, Sky, you know, you've heard a little bit about my story and the challenging life that I went through, um, as I shared in the front of the year. Oh yeah, Mr. Amerson, that's a really tough life. You had a really tough childhood. Yeah, it was tough, but you know, sometimes whenever we're just consumed with the hustle and bustle of our own lives, and we're just busy, and as a teacher I'm running around, and I'm so excited about my subject matter, and I'm so excited about this and that, I forget that life is happening outside of me. And that's what I did. Sky, it sounds to me like you're going through a pretty tough time. Yeah, I mean it's tough here and there. We're okay. Just money's a little tight. Yeah, no, I see that. I never want to forget this moment. That's the truth. So Sky, if I could have those shoes, I'd love to have them, because I never want to forget that life is happening outside of me, and that life is challenging for a lot of people. Um, so if you're okay with that, I would love that. Oh, that's cool, Mr. Amerson. Yeah, no, for sure. Uh, yeah, here you go. These are yours. And she took off those shoes that day, and immediately I tied them together, and in the ceiling rafters of my classroom I threw the shoes over it, like you would throw a pair of shoes over like an electric wire outside, right? And so I threw them over that, and for years those shoes have afforded me the opportunity to share just that we have to get out of ourselves. We have to open our eyes to see the reality that life is happening everywhere, and it is tough. And there are so many people going through intense trauma right now. And we don't ask. We just get caught up in ourselves. We make assumptions that everything's going fine for them. It's fine. Or maybe we say, well, my heart is so hard for me that I can't even help them. And I'm here on this channel just to make this sentiment known. I disagree with that completely. We have to get out of ourselves. We have to know that we have the ability to help change so many lives. But even if there was just one life that we could shift through serving them, that one life was worth it. So my challenge for you today is this. If you're inside of yourself, or if you're going through a hard moment, I ask you to open your eyes to the world around you and to the other people around you. Number one, I ask you to share your own reality with other people. Don't hold on to that burden. It's heavy. You don't have to. And the moment you release that burden, the weight that is lifted on your life is so big. But I challenge you to do something even more than that. I challenge you to come out of yourself and to begin to serve other people. Because in that moment, Sky just needed a little bit of help. But her story has now impacted thousands of people in my life as I've been able to share her story with so many people. And I think that you can do just the same thing. Hey, if you have a cool story that just changed your entire perspective of life, opened your eyes to something that you didn't realize was even there, I want you to share that with me. I want you to talk about that in the comment section. Just let me know, hey, this is a cool thing that happened to me that opened my eyes. It changed my perspective of life, and it's kind of made me a new person. Because I'm going to be honest, that young lady back 8 years ago in my class changed my life forever in that simple moment. My eyes were open, and everything has been different ever since then. Hey, I'm really excited about you guys on this channel. I really hope that this is something that can help you begin to heal. I know this is just a random story that maybe doesn't have any impact on you at all, but it does for me. And I'm sure there's one person out there that needed to hear this today. Hear that. Be forever the change in someone's life. And I'm willing to bet you that as you begin to serve other people, your life is going to begin to change as well. Hey, I'll see you guys next time.